My two Satoshis, this my two Satoshis. Tune in and get the latest and greatest. I'm stacking Toshis, yeah. That's where you need to get the real news at. Yeah, it's your boy Crypto Blood, and welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. It is December 15th, 2020, and we waving them like we just don't care. I'm rocking that ATLians Outcast track for today, one of the songs I had playing in the background as I worked in the studio. But what's good, people? Welcome to another episode. Do we have a lot to talk about today? Oh my God, we have. And we seem to have been bounced right back above the trend line that I told you guys if we broke and stayed below there, we were in trouble. But that didn't happen. We'll take a look at this new pattern that has evolved on Bitcoin. And I personally think this is the go. This is the one we're going to try and take out the all-time highs. I had Wendy O on for a Kicking It session, Crypto Wendy O, earlier today, and we talked about that very thing. I think this go round, we're going to take it out. Last time we got close, she said we kissed all-time highs. I agree with it. We didn't really eclipse it, didn't score another point, as we used to say in the FX game, but I think that's going to happen this time. So we're going to take a look at my TA and give you my updates on that. And also we have yet another billion-dollar firm buying Bitcoin. They've put 2.5% of their cash into Bitcoin as potent insurance policy, quote unquote. We're going to look at this out of Decrypt Media. This is huge news, and I think we'll continue to have a bid or create a bid under Bitcoin. That means it's going to be some pressure, buying pressure up under Bitcoin on every dip. I think it's going to be bought. These big firms have the money to really do that, I think, right? So it's all being done most likely over the counter, meaning not on exchanges directly. But those imbalances will have to ultimately be reshuffled, and you'll see that expressed in the price of Bitcoin. It will be delayed, but you will see that continually happen. Lastly, you know my boys over there at Centra Tech. Oh man, they were one of the best to try to do it back in 2017. That is the debit card crypto game. They were really doing a lot of things. Unfortunately, the SEC thought differently. I was using their product. I surely was, with no problems until the SEC came in and made some problems. But they charged them for some fraud. Looks like the CEO, Robert Farkas, is going to be doing some time. I'll tell you how much time here on today's episode of My Two Satoshis. Let's get it. You guys find these types of videos informative, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to receive more videos like this. And this episode is sponsored by my guys over there at PureVPN. You can get 88% off their 5-year plan. They toggle back and forth. It was 82%, I believe, for a 1-year plan. Now they're giving you 88% for a 5-year plan. Make sure you guys check them out. Take advantage of this. I think it's going to ultimately be like 70 something bucks for 5 years. Insane, right? One of the fastest VPN services I've ever used. Over 6,500 high-speed VPN servers globally, and you can connect up to 10 devices at one time. So this subscription will essentially cover your whole family. So check them out. Grab this for the holidays. PureVPN.com. I have a link in the description below to activate this promo. And let's take a look at this chart I've been writing all over for you guys on Dudex.com. This is really good news for us, I believe. Look at that formation. The only thing I'm worried about is a possible head and shoulders, but really I think that would have been presented when we had the left shoulder, the head here, and then the right shoulder here. That to me was the head and shoulders, and I was very concerned to see us take that drop down and ultimately break this area. I was like, oh man, we're heading all the way down here to 15,000. However, to see that sharp turnaround is very good news. Very good news. So now that we're back above this red trend line, it's time to go ahead and take out all-time highs for real, All right, 19,960 is where we kind of stopped. We got to get over 19,980 bucks. So close last time, no cigar. But I think, people, this go round, we are going to do that. I really do. And so I'm positioned well. The Algos are positioned in this trade as well. So we're looking good. We're both long. Bitcoin versus USDT, Ethereum versus USDT, and Chainlink versus USDT. That one is not automated, but the other two are. But you do get those signals when you sign up for my Algo service. As you can see, we are currently in a long position. Been in it for about 3 days, 2.5 days now at this point. Went in on December 13th, right? So we are in the money, as you can see, and I think we are going to be really in the money once we blow this top and take out this previous attempt to take out all-time highs over here. All right, so that's where we are with Bitcoin. We're also long in Ethereum, slightly up, but not too much. We're waiting for that move to accelerate us higher as well. And then we have Chainlink, which we were really up earlier a few days ago when we went long and we had a nice move up, but then kind of took all that back, most of that back. We're still in the green right now with Chainlink as well. But that's where we are with things on the Algo. If you guys want to participate, definitely click that link in the description below and sign up with that Dudex link, and send me an email at algo@cryptoblood.io, and I will then send you instructions on how to set up for a free month worth of my service. All right, guys, take a lot of the stressors out of your hands and places them in my hands. Really, automated trading, you don't have to worry about anything. All right, so let's take a look at the first article. I want to touch on this Centra Tech. Again, this was a company I was very supportive of. Never did any promotions for them or anything, paid promotions for them, but I like their service and I used their service for about 6 months, I would say. Right, so it looks like the CEO has finally gotten a sentence, and it was a light one, thank God, because I'm telling you guys, yes, I think they did kind of over exaggerate some of the marketing materials, but they were literally behind the scenes doing things and making a great product, and SEC actually thought differently. All right, so it looks like Robert Farkas is going to be sentenced to 1 year and 1 day. And again, I don't know if you guys recall, this was the ICO that had Floyd Mayweather involved, DJ Khaled. Those two both got fined. All right, so their situation is over pertaining to Centra Tech. But yes, they said that Farkas' scheme included lies about Centra Tech's licensing as a money services business in 38 states, as well as partnerships with Visa and MasterCard. Given the brazen nature of the operation, prosecutors were apparently looking to throw the book at Farkas, but today's sentencing, though, consequently lighter than expected, with 1 year and 1 day being the minimum for Farkas to qualify as a felon. Interesting. So now he'll have that felon charge on him, unfortunately. Co-founders Sohrab Sharma and Ray Trapani also pled guilty. Not sure what happened with those two guys. Not sure if they're going to be doing time or not, but that's where we are with things. Wow, interesting. Glad they only got a year, or Farkas only got a year. We'll see what happens with other guys. And AMB Crypto asks this question, whether or not Bitcoin will recapture its all-time high. It says that Bitcoin did overtake its 2017 all-time high as it hit 19,918 on December 1st. I'm going to disagree with that. At least with Coinbase, it did not take over all-time highs. On a couple of exchanges, it did say that, and that would make me just about right on my prediction that we will see all-time highs by the end of November. Literally, I was 1 day off. However, I'm going to even tell you that officially, I don't think it took over all-time highs. We'll have to see if it can this go round, because when it actually does, guys, it is going to blow to the moon. I'm telling you. They're saying that in 2016 and for most of 17, Bitcoin was an uncontrollable force that kept breaking records. It was in December 2017 that Bitcoin hit a new high of 19,666. Again, that's a lower number than on Coinbase and a couple of other, like I think Bitfinex, another one that's a major exchange where a lot of volume goes through it. So we'll save that accolade for later. However, this time around, Bitcoin has seen its investors mature, not just in their financial literacy, but also in terms of understanding the technology. Additionally, they say the ecosystem is regulated, which also allows institutions to step in. An important thing to add here is that this time around, a similar FOMO moment will occur, but not at 20,000, but at all-time highs, which could be 40,000 or 118,000. This will be the precipice of a bull run, and we'll see Bitcoin shattering records as it did in 2017. So they're saying that essentially, even if we cross the all-time high officially, that is not when the FOMO will begin. And I kind of agree with that. I wouldn't go so far as to say 40K. I'm thinking 30K. Once we start creeping towards 30K, the FOMO will start to build. It's not like a overnight thing, right? It's a building thing. So once we crack 20,000, that's the countdown, and that's when the temperature in that pot will start to increase, and the pressure will begin to build all the way up. When we get to 30,000, your lawn care guy, your barber, your doctor, people who aren't in Bitcoin, who aren't technical per se, are going to be talking about Bitcoin again. And that will be like a self-fulfilling prophecy, make things wildly get out of control. And I think that's when you'll see it. So, I mean, 40,000, I think is a little too high. I would say 25 to 30,000 is when the FOMO will really get hot, in my opinion. And so from the chart, as you guys can see here, all exchange inflows show that whales are indeed depositing their BTCs back, which gives the idea that they are looking to take profits. Hence, a drop in the short term can be expected no matter how small. And I think we already saw that. So we'll have to see what happens going forward. But I'm thinking, just me talking, guys, I'm thinking we're going to see all-time highs cracked either later tonight, at least by the end of this week. A true formation of a new all-time high by the end of this week, in my opinion. I mean, it's so close right now. And this is the reason why we're going to continually see the dips bought. We've got more and more big-time firms buying Bitcoin. Another one, Ruffer, is the latest billion-dollar firm to bet on Bitcoin. It says here, it looks like London-based asset firm Ruffer Investment Company today announced that it is allocating 2.5% of its funds into Bitcoin. The firm manages $20 billion in assets. It joins a whole host of other traditional finance firms, quote unquote, and big wigs who are placing their bets on cryptocurrencies. They did this in December this month against devaluation of the world's currencies, quote unquote. Bitcoin diversifies investments in gold and inflation-linked bonds. According to Ruffer, Bitcoin is going to be the saving grace when the world's major currencies struggle. They said, quote unquote, we see this Bitcoin investment as a small but potent insurance policy against the continuing devaluation of the world's major currencies. Bitcoin diversifies the company's much larger investment in gold and inflation-linked bonds and acts as a hedge to some of the monetary and market risks that we see. This is amazing. And this is something you're going to continue to see, guys. I'm telling you, in the near future. I got my dog here bugging me. I guess he wants to tell you guys to buy Bitcoin too. You want them to buy Bitcoin? Should they be buying Bitcoin, Fibby? I think so, guys. So that's where we are with things. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I hope you guys are definitely in it to win it when it comes to Bitcoin and us taking out this all-time high. It is coming soon, I'm telling you. We are right on the precipice. It is on and popping this week. I think we will definitely do it. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comments below, though. Oh, and before we get out of here, I gotta give a shout out. I don't want to dox him, but I gotta give a shout out to my man Peter Redmond for the Christmas holiday card, man. I appreciate it. Actually, I'm gonna open it up right now on camera and see what he's got here for us. Fireside is blazing bright and we're playing spades through the night. Appreciate it, man. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, he says. Enjoy your family and loved ones, my friend. Be well, be safe, and prosperous. And P.S. Thank you for all the contributions to the community. It's much appreciated. Thank you, Peter. Really appreciate that, bro. Much love to you and your family as well. But that's pretty much it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. And click that bell to see more videos like this. We're going to rock out to this Outcast AT Aliens. We out of here, people. Holla!